Charlie, this be Afrobeat Police again. So Sarkodie had an amazing concert at his first edition of Rapperholic in the UK. And at this point, I sure say that no really be news to a lot of people right now. But what be news be this? King Promise, one of the artists we they present at Sarkodie in Rapperholic UK 2026, became Promise. A lot of other artists come perform for Sarkodie and Rapperholic. One of the artists will come through be Stormzy, Flavor come through, Kiddy come through, and a few people way then a lot of people they anticipate say then go fit come through and come make Obete and the independence celebration proud no manage come through. Some of the artists we they've not managed to be able to come through be Black Sheriff. A lot of people they ask on the media say, where Black Sheriff day? Why Black Sheriff not come through? Blah blah. But yeah, your man not manage come through. So Shatawale not come through. And then a lot of people they expect say Wale go fit come through. Because in recent times, if you dey follow Obede, you go see say he and Wale study, you know, they study sort some of them are disagreements, some of them are past disagreements. It seems say right now it is seem like Wale and King Sak be cool from all indications, especially watching from social media. You go be. I mean, you not go get any reason to believe say Wale and Sarkodie still the beef. Last time Sarkodie tweet Wale a new release on Instagram, and I don't know if he do the same thing for Twitter, but he tweet them on Instagram, so everything be cool between the two of them. But Wale no managed to come through the Rapperholic UK 2026, and a lot of people start ask questions because of that. But one person who definitely was there became Promise. One person who go there, go deliver amazing performance, can Promise. After the concert, go on Twitter to rain praises on Sarkodie. Yeah, can Promise the praise Sarkodie after the Rapperholic concert, and this be what Kim Promise have to say on X. So Kim Promise says, if you know me, you know this moment is such a special and proud one for me. This man, Sarkodie, selflessly held it down for me when no one knew my name. He continued to say, I'm glad I get to make you proud every day. Congratulations again, you GOAT. GOAT meaning greatest of all time. No long talk for life thing. That was Kim Promise's message to Sarkodie on Twitter. Yes, everybody see him. Everybody they watch. Agenda boys they watch. The fans they watch. The haters too they watch. I should say everybody go see this tweet in a different way. You know, you get some people way obviously it be positive thing. It be very positive tweet we can promise put out there. Not say put out there. Can promise will be not something, not say or oh, they get some name the boys they call can promise. I forget. Charlie, that aside, this be a very positive tweet we can promise put out there to praise King Sak or Hova after a successful show at the Royal Albert Hall in London. Now, everybody know the history between Sarkodie and King Promise. A lot of people probably know this already, but Sarkodie actually be the person in the industry who discovered King Promise as a young, talented artist when no one actually know him. Then young, talented, promising, very definitely very promising because obviously when you look at King Promise, he may became promise and he dey show great promise, bar for there. Yeah. Promising guy, but at that point then he promised not get any connections in the industry and it'd be difficult to come out as a superstar. It'd be difficult to blow up when you don't really get any connections like that. You don't really get any big co-signs. So Kim Promise himself admits a lot of times in various interviews, say it be your BD. We actually discover we like in talent, we introduce to kill beat and how to beat them. We from there it's been glory ever after. So that be the story between those two. Those two then be like brothers or father and son, if you like. But yeah, so it not be shocking, say King Promise go send a message like this out to Sarkodie, especially after a successful show. Now, this be some of the comments way under the posts. Some of the boys they talk their mind under the posts. These are some of the comments under King Promise's posts. Fail, I am fail. 1-2 says, after everything, always have an attitude of gratitude when you get to the top. So the message fell basically the same King Promise be saying, obviously, this message be one of gratitude. It be congratulatory message after a being successful show, but at the same time, it be a message of gratitude. So, fail CC, okay, can promise we see the spirit of gratitude where you they show one a man, and you basically just in the second message and they applaud and they tell everyone else to say, Charlie, after everything, you will have gratitude because not be everybody we could just do what Obi they do for Kim Promise. And Kim Promise not even be rapper. You know Sarkodie be rapper. He be hardcore rap artist. So more times it will make sense say he could have a softer spot for rappers. If anything, if he could help anybody, it probably from layman's perspective, it probably would be a rapper over a singer. But anyway, anyhow, he help Kim Promise. He make the right introductions for him. He give him the right connections. He give him the keys they need to unlock certain doors in the industry. And this be the Kim Promise we get here today. One of the biggest superstars on the African continent right now. That became Promise for you. Yeah. So that be the message I am fail 1-2 put under the comment under the post Kim Promise make on X. Another message from Origin Carl. He says, Charlie, the shoe you wore to your first Ghana Music Awards day. Some of the boys, Charlie. Yeah, if anybody know what origin card they try to talk about, enter the comment section, make a know what's up. Because I feel like I get idea, but I don't really the guy. Because I remember I can't say can promise wear some funny, some can promise sometimes if you give that black vibe, that black sheriff vibe, you go if you wear something and yeah, it did part of the show business. That be how he be professional attention seeker. That be how he grab people them attention. So anyway, that be one that be one of the comments. It be one of the funniest comments I see under the post actually. And yeah, so make we see some of the comments for there. Somebody says, if that's so, then why was he saying it's difficult to get you on his music, unlike first? So this comment they come from Agbeselo 8982. I should say what this guy they talk about would be the fact that in at least one or more than one interviews, Sarkodie actually talk about the fact say back in the day, he did figure a lot of these artists, especially at a time when they were not signed to the big labels. He did figure a lot of these artists on a feature easily, just at the snap of his finger. If he, especially them big boys, if he just call Kim Promise and yo, bro, where you dey? Charlie, some song or some level, you won't hop on them and back, then go do them. But now, and from what Sarkodie talk, it wasn't just Kim Promise. It be a lot of other artists. He mentioned somebody like Wizkid. I don't remember if it be like he mentioned even somebody like Black Joseph. And the reason be because now all them boys them be signed, or at least some or most of them be signed to bigger record labels. So it not be them fault entirely. Maybe sometimes you get something they go fit do about time to ease the whole situation for a man like Sarkodie, everyone, do a song with them. But at the end of the day, when you sign to the big labels, based on what we already see, when you sign to the big labels, sometimes some of the major decisions you can make, which featuring another artist or hopping on another artist's song, it be majorly it be big decision, especially if you be signed to a big record label. So I think that be what then Sarkodie talk about. Sarkodie was talking about the fact that some of these big labels, not necessarily they give them the go ahead as quickly or easily to be able to feature, especially an artist like Sarkodie who not be signed. He probably get affiliations with big labels, but not necessarily be signed to any big record label. And I remember in one of those interviews, Sarkodie talk about the fact that if it were to be, for example, a deal between two big record labels or even two record labels, it will be easier than him as an individual independent artist reaching out to someone like Wizkid, who will be signed to a big record label, someone like Burna Boy signed to a big record label. And when he won't reach out to them people, since they're now signed to big record labels, he could need to go through the managers at the label, the record label, however you want to come. But at the end of the day, he could need to go through the record labels. So that be the comment somebody put for there. And as for that one, you most probably know if you blame Kim Promise for that. Especially since he be signed to a label now, some of those decisions they out of him control. Yeah, so that be what Kim Promise post for Twitter, and that be how some of the fans react to one. And it'd be very amazing to see, just like somebody talk for the commenting side, it'd be very amazing to see artists like Kim Promise, we Sarkodie help however little that help be. That one, it'd be up to Kim Promise to say whether he credits the entire success to Sarkodie or he credit 50% of to or he credit however he wants to see that help will be the render to in his time of need. The fact is, your man own up. And this will be the first time as he say Kim Promise put out a message like that. He talk about time in interviews, he talk about time in posts. I see a few posts on Twitter prior to this where your man they actually give Sarkodie flowers. Sometimes they come at times when people they try drag big over or they people they try talk say or they be stingy and but they like help niggas. Can promise go come out and actually talk say no Charlie this thing we people we do are people they talk it be agenda. We probably the agenda was start down for one corner or it be some hate PR mechanisms where people they engineer to dent Sarkodie reputation. So this will be the first time Kim Promise talk something like that. And it'd be very amazing to see say he still be grateful even after all these years. Because you get a lot of people we even music industry aside, you get a lot of people we it will help them in bro, they no go they know they kai. Yeah. Some people they there. If some even some people they there, when you help them, then they feel like no, it be me no do it be me no do then they feel like your help way you give to them, no. As long as they be the ones we do the work, we get them there, then they feel like the help me, be irrelevant. Some people they even feel like even if you not help me, like I will still get to my destination anyway. Maybe it just go take a bit longer, but I still would have gotten where I wanted to go, even if it didn't help me. So it'd be nice to see something like this. And yeah, Charlie, this be Afrobeat Police again. Make you not forget, as you dey listen and you dey like continue to like the videos, comment, subscribe. More importantly, subscribe and share to your friends. Charlie, over again, out.